Sister and brother, you are welcome. This is the Lion Kingdom from wherever you are watching from. So today, want to invite the ancestor to come and take that place. Amen. So like, share, comment, and subscribe. So before we get into the Bible, we'll be reading from 2 Kings verse 8 today. But before we get into the Bible, I want us to know the definition of rent. So this is what Coco brought to us. So let's just read a bit. Rent is a regular payment made by a tenant or an owner of the use of property, land, or equipment. So let's go into the Bible and see what the Bible have there for us. So we'll be reading from 2 Kings 8 5 verse 8. 2 Kings 5 verse 8. So let's go. So it says, and it was so when Elijah, the man of God, has heard that the king of Israel has rent his clothes. That's why I've told you so we should read about rent, the definition of rent, so we can know what was happening. Yeah. So Elijah heard that the king of Israel rented his clothes. He rented his clothes that he sent to the king. So the clothes that Elijah sent to the king rented it. Wherefore had thou rent thy clothes? Why have you rent your clothes? Let him come now to me. So who you rent the clothes to? Let the person come to me. So, and he shall know that there is a prophet in Israel. So Elijah was telling the king, say, who you bring your clothes to? Let the person come to me so they can know that he's prophet in Israel. But the question is, why did he rent his clothes? Why he rent his clothes? Because the book can say rent, the quotation is not book say the king tear his clothes. Most of you can say the king tear his clothes. The king rented his clothes. He didn't tear it up, he rented it. So no man came with his horses and with his chariot and stood at the door of the house of Elijah. So no man came with his horses and a chariot and stood at the door of the house of Elijah, because Elijah was ready to prove that there's a God in Israel. So the question is, why is the king rent his clothes? But your pastor, they had not read this to you that this, they are not, they will tell you, say, Elijah rent his clothes. He tore his clothes off. Most of the baby pastor, I can get they say he tore his clothes. He didn't tear the clothes. The king rented his clothes. You are welcome, brothers.